So guys, we're closing in on the end of Infinity Week, and as promised, this is the final video and we have an amazing prize for you guys. So in this one, Carlos and Warren are going to have a look at a new range of miniatures coming out of Corvus Belli. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but there are 5 new sculpts, and one lucky winner out there on the internet is going to win one of each of the new sculpts. So guys, post below on Beasts of War or YouTube for your chance to win this amazing prize. So without further ado, here's the video, and we hope you've enjoyed Infinity Week.
Hey guys, and welcome to the end of Infinity Week 3, but we're going out with a bang. We're really going out with a bang, because in this little episode, we've got something very, very exciting to share with you guys. The announcement of the Infinity Bootleg series of miniatures. Miniatures created without all of the constraints that would normally be created in a miniature to be a playable miniature. These are the creme de la creme of the miniatures, connoisseur level miniatures for Infinity. So if you're a painter or a collector or just a fan of Infinity, watch, you're going to enjoy this. So we currently have we have 5 to talk about. Yes, this range is going to grow and grow, but there's 5 to begin with.
Yes, this month of August will be a theme month, okay? Where all the releases, all the products that Infinity launches that month are from the Infinity Bootleg line, okay? The basic idea, this began as the idea of making a tag pilot theme month, because there are, most of the big armors in Infinity are tripulated armors, but during the battle, it's very unlikely to see the pilot come out of the armor and fight with a pistol while he has an armor. And so we were thinking about maybe these miniatures can get into the new line that we are thinking about. Maybe we can put all these ideas together in order to make better looking miniatures and better products. So the idea also of a theme month came because the theme month of the Spec Ops last year was very successful, and we were trying to make something like that because it worked very well. Because if we release just one tag pilot every month, it will not have the same sense of event, and for launching this new line, it will work better. So let's make a theme month, and let's make all the 5 releases be something special here.
Well, let's talk about some of the releases. And first up, we have Joe Scarface Turner. So what do you plan on doing with him?
Okay, last year the special product for Gen Con was the Scarface box, and you can see the Scarface armor and Cordelia, his little sister. The thing is that, well, we never get to see who is inside the armor, and he's a character. So we had the idea of making Joe Scarface, because the idea is very powerful. We have to make this guy. So we are going to make this guy, but are we going to make a miniature for gaming? Okay, a miniature for gaming will be the guy standing on his feet in a normal base size with the shotgun or maybe the sword, and that's it. Okay, but if we take it to the Infinity Bootleg line, okay, we can make something more special. We don't have to respect the base size. We can make something bigger. We can make something that in the same scale terms, they will be in the scale Infinity, but we can put the Scarface armor behind him, but completely destroyed, because someone has put a D-charge into the tag and has exploded, and he has lost an arm, and he has the armor plates are damaged, and no damage, really well done damage with cracker lures and detail, and the broken arm has all the servo muscles hanging with fluids coming out of the armor. The cabin of the armor has opened because Scarface decided to get out of the armor, so we can see how the articulations, how the armor plates get aside and open, and we can see the seat inside the Scarface, we can see the control panels, and he has come out of the tag, and he is on a scenic base with some ruined walls and a scenario, and he has gone out of the tag and has grabbed the enemy, the Shasvasti Caliban, who has put the D-charge, and he's smashing his face with his bare knuckles, completely pissed off because he has his armor is destroyed, and
Yeah.
probably his little sister Cordelia will have to fix everything. Because
Yeah.
he's completely pissed off, and he has come out. I can imagine this in a very impulsive way, like, ah, damn it. So.
It's like a little diorama.
It's like a little diorama, and it's also a scene. The idea, from the basic idea of let's make this pilot until that, reaching that product, everything was impossible to say no to.
Yes.
This is so cool. We have to make it, and we have to, break all rules just to make this. I mean,
Yeah.
and if we can make a series of this will be a success. We don't have to take to look at any numbers. This is so awesome, and giving freedom for the artists to make this, because the idea of the Caliban, the D-charts came from the artists. Once we allow them to have put their own ideas, everything grew like much better and better. So it's impossible to say no to this.
Yeah. As well as Joe Scarface Turner, we have Margarita, the guard pilot.
Yeah, Margarita guard, yes.
So what have we got to say about her?
Well, the basic idea. Let's make the Margarita pilot. Okay. Well, shall we make a sexy female? Of course, this is Infinity. But once we get into the idea, you take a look at the tag. The Margarita tag is not a humanoid-shaped tag. It's like a spider.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I also have the idea, always have the idea that the pilot, instead of sitting in a tag like this, he goes like in a motorbike,
lean forward, yeah.
Lean forward. And that will be a very sexy pose for a female, because she will have a nice ass from behind, all those ideas. I also have the idea that she must have protections where the body is. So if you look at the design, because
we're bringing the design up for you to have a look at. So.
Yeah, if she's in that pose, she will need, some reinforces stuff in the uniform.
Yeah.
Also, I was at some point and asked, can we make something special if we just put it on her feet? It will be a normal miniature, but we can put all these ideas of the pose. Maybe she can have the seat where the Margarita is, and maybe people can even try to make a conversion and put the open Margarita with the pilot inside. I mean, these are all powerful ideas. We like it. We're just talking with each other. This looks cool. So we finally made a little base for her.
Yeah.
So she's like sitting in that base. That seat is probably part of the inside of the tag. A better miniature is coming out of this. I was also thinking about, because she's from Hacky Slam, I was thinking about a beautiful tan girl with very curly hair.
Yeah.
Maybe, if thinking about some Bollywood female superstars, beautiful green eyes, tan skin, thinking about those ideas when you're making your own movie in your head to create that character. So everything gets into this. The sculptor receives the artwork. The sculptor likes the idea. You can do it the way you can, and a better product is coming out of this.
Cool. We also have the Yorio Kitibutai pilot.
Yoroi Kitobutai pilot.
I give up. This is my personal favorite, actually. So we'll bring up some of the artwork of the pilot itself, and then if you can tell us a little about the direction that you guys went with this one.
The Yoroi Kitobutai is the Japanese tag. Okay, so it will have a Japanese pilot. Once again, a very cute female, and this time this project go to José Luis Roig's table. José Luis Roig is a very creative sculptor, so he decided to look for some feminine poses. He looked at the design, she has some kind of stockings, so he made a very graceful figure with the stockings sitting on a seat, on a little seat. But from that he began to make that seat grow, and then he got the body of the actual miniature of the Yoroi and cut it and make an incredible conversion with the whole body of the tag opening, and all the plates, once again like in Scarface, all the armor plates open, and you can see the articulation. You can see how the whole body like opens in a very complex way, because it's a Japanese tag and everything is complex, and you can see the seat inside, the screens, the controls, the panels, how this can you know, make like a transformer, like opens, and when she gets inside, and it becomes the Ojore pilot. So from what it could be just a standing miniature, which could be a boring product. I mean, you have to make it really beautiful, because if you make just normal miniature standing, people will think, okay, just a pilot. But this time is beautiful robot opening everything for the pilot to be fit inside. Great miniature is going. I have seen nearly finished, but it's going to be awesome. I mean, once again, like a mini diorama.
Yeah.
The kind of miniature from Infinity that you will bring to painting contests.
Yeah. We have the lizard pilot.
Yeah. You said that your favorite was the Ojoroi, but everybody is saying this one. I think that Carlos Torres make a great design here and go really far with the sexiness of the female.
Yeah, it's striking, as you can see. So what's the plans for this one?
Well, as I can see, the colors are white and orange. Those are the Bakunin colors. This is the lizard pilot. We can see also that it has a special base for that. That is the head of the lizard, the actual tag.
Yeah.
They found a pose of a very sexy pose of this girl, like climbing to the top of the tag. Okay, and that is why there is the head there. She is like putting one knee over the head while the other leg is completely
straight.
That makes a very sexy pose. Also, has a very cute face. Both hands are in the surface of the tag's head. And Carlos even added some reptilian lizard pet, because the tag is called the lizard. So a little cute extra to it. One of the best miniatures of the series, really.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
made
can't
by
wait
Juan
to see it
Navarro.
in the flesh. So.
Juan Navarro did really enjoy these designs, so he made two very beautiful miniatures.
And then we have another one which is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what the community think of this one. It's the Tech Coolies.
Yes, if there is going to be any controversial subject in the forums this month, it's about if this is too much cheesecake or not. I have not seen the miniatures yet, but it's going to be made by José Luis Roth, who's a great sculptor. What happens with Panoceania? Panoceania does not have tripulated tags. All the tags are robots that are controlled by some remote presence operators that are not in the battle, are like in spaceships. What doesn't matter. They have the the PSP control device, and they play in war like they are in a video game. So Gutiérrez decided to make an idea for being able to bring something for Panoceania in this series, and those are the Panotech Coolies, the maintenance department. So when a tag is too heavily damaged and is transported away from the front and getting into the hangars of the huge Panoceania ships, let's imagine that apart from very manly guys fixing everything, there is this impossibly believable girl, incredibly sexy and wearing no pants at all, that will repair the tags.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
well, you know.
Because everybody knows engineering is so much easier in a thong.
Yeah. Because she doesn't want her clothes to be dirty, you know.
Oh, well, yeah, it's for practical reasons, of course.
Yeah. So, once we are into this series, once we have created the Infinity Bootleg seal, this means that there are lots of possibilities. Apart from the theme, that tag pilot theme month, there's lots of potential here, because just talking about each other, just sitting in one afternoon, saying what miniatures can we put into this line, and there were lots of ideas, and people in the events I just exposed this idea in an event, and everybody had lots of ideas. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. So I have a little list here.
Yeah, run through them there. Do we see?
Gutiérrez says the dangerous troop from Panoceania is the Panoceania lawyer.
Yeah,
so he says,
a lawyer.
Let's make the lawyer. Well, that will fit into the game as a civil figure, a civil figure. So it will make sense when you are playing missions that need hostages or something like that. And following this pattern, there are many missions which usually have scientists as hostages or VIPs. No? There is one character from Nomads mentioned in the fluff that is Fabio Varese, which is like a superstar engineer, also like a celebrity. it's much more interesting than making a random scientist with the stereotypical glasses and all that stuff. Let's bring this character into a miniature. Let's make something special with him.
And again, these will all be kind of like diorama potentially. You know, they'll be. It's not just about a standard miniature just standing. You know, the Bootleg series is about taking it to that next level. It's a collector's piece.
If the artists, when facing the project, they have great ideas, they will have freedom to do it. It's like at that moment when we were discussing that stuff, Jose Luis Roy turned from his chair while he was sculpting, and he said, he's the Toha sculptor, and he said, hey, I have an idea. We can make the symbiote armor of the Toha being applied to a female body of a Toha, and we can see the membrane and the texture and everything, and
in the process of its application.
The way it's moving, and it's also like a scene, and that will show the symbiote armor in a way that has never seen. So he described it so clearly that the sculptor has a so clear image in his head that it was like, okay, completely approved, because that is going to be a great miniature, and it will be made by Jose. What else? The idea from Gutierrez of battle ravage miniatures. That could be also. That is the idea so cool. That could be
battle ravage. That means like battle damaged miniatures. Miniatures that have come out of battle. You know, there's damage and injuries and
That I agree. That idea is so good. That will also be a theme month, I guess. I mean, picking the best, most popular miniatures for every faction and make the battle ravage version with the broken armor plates, with the some of those servo muscles hanging around with their broken clothes, with their some blood in their
hair out of place.
Everything. That's so powerful. The Oniwaban has an excellent miniature, but the possibilities of making a battle ravage Oniwaban or Joan of Arc or Tariq Mansouri or lots of characters and really popular designs that can make a theme month of that will be I think that is a great idea also. Then we're talking also about the fluff characters. There are characters in the fluff of Infinity that are not soldiers, that won't be seen in the battlefield. There is that very mysterious guy that is the old man from the mountain. That is the mastermind of the Assassin Baram. He's like an old man who knows everything, and he is the intelligence service of the Hackislam. That sounds great, not only for the fluff. I mean, I want to make a role-playing game of Infinity and have that guy as a character. Also, role-playing can be applied to these miniatures. I mean, people can make their own role-playing system or whatever and apply these miniatures to them. So, as you can see, the potential of this idea, and it was just pitched as we can make this, but in a very quick conversation, the ideas were like popping out from everywhere. There is a little internal joke from the community and many people that in the fluff you can read that the Morat, the ape-like aliens from the Combined Army, they are very cruel. And they do not respect war prisoners because for them being a prisoner at war is the most humiliating destiny ever. They prefer to die. So when they have human prisoners, they torture them, they humiliate them. So, and there is also the little joke of that the auxilia soldiers from Panoceania are the post childs from the most powerful army. So the idea of an auxilia being enslaved by the Morat and humiliated, and they make him carry the huge bag that is like the baggage from the army of the Morats. That is, we like that idea very much. Allows us to make a little comical joke. Allows us to also make a battle ravage guy with humiliation graffitis in his face. And, we like it very much, and it's also a good idea there. Some people in an event asked for actual sculpt of the seed embryo marker. Instead of having a marker, having a sculpt of the Sasbasti eggs. When they die, they leave an egg. Someone asked for that. Those will be, gaming elements, but it can be a starting point from something else. Maybe a mini diorama with lots of Sasbasti eggs, something like that. There is an idea of an Asura, which is an artificial body from Aleph, which has two miniatures, and she's always supposed to be sexy. and human. But we can take the idea of battle the match, and we can see an Asura in a scary way with the all when she enters into battle, she has an arsenal that cannot be seen, but her arms transform and has lots of nanopulsar stuff.
Yeah.
And she can be, you know, like those Japanese robots that suddenly the face opens and the arms transforms.
Yeah.
And maybe she's damaged, so that sexy female figure transforms into something horrible and grotesque because she's damaged and she's completely aggressive in the full firepower mode.
Whoa.
That could be something very cool. I mean,
Yeah.
as you can see, and if if you want to give ideas, in a few moments we can come out with something really cool. Also for mercenaries, we have recently published the Yojimbo concept design dossier, who is a samurai, running samurai that goes in a bike. And the true profile is he's a biker, but people like so much the design that they are calling us by phone to Corvus Belli. Hey, make a Yojimbo standing. I was like, oh, this guy crazy. So because of the new Infinity Bootleg line, we can make a Yojimbo standing figure because people like the design very much. We can make once again, I like the idea of Battle Rabas Yojimbo standing on his feet because he has fallen off from the bike, and he has broken clothes, and he's holding his sword because maybe he has lost his weapons. It works, it just goes alone. It's just putting a little thought over there, and the movie appears alone. So there is also, yes, I have it right here. There's also a very popular cover from the Human Sphere book when a beautiful chick is like trying to contact the reader of the book. He's looking at the camera and he has a hologram in her mobile phone, like contact access denied or something like that. People like very much that female figure. It's just an idea of the artist Chester Ocampo when he made that cover, but people really like that image. We can make that as a miniature. We can make that beautiful chick as a civil.
So the whole bootleg line is about giving you guys the opportunity from time to time to break away from the constraints of the actual game itself and explore areas and images and concepts of the game that normally you wouldn't be able to do in terms of your normal production for the game.
And allowing the artists to add their own ideas.
Yeah.
And this all began with the idea of let's make a theme month of the tag pilots. And when we put all these ideas and we allow the artists to add their own stuff, everything has grown to the 5 products for this month are excellent products, I guess. So it's obvious that it has lots of potential here.
Well, I know exactly what to ask you guys to do now. Stick your ideas in the comments below, and I'm sure the Corvus Belli guys will be trolling through them. And you never know, maybe your idea might spark something with their creative team, and it could end up as a future bootleg miniature.
And all ideas are welcome. Write what you really want, because let's have a online brainstorming, everyone. Let's put all the ideas, because no one says no to anyone. Okay, don't be rude. All ideas are welcome.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it. I'm excited about these miniatures, and I cannot wait to see them. So get your comments below and stay tuned. And other than that, look, we hope you enjoyed Infinity Week as much as we've enjoyed putting it together. Thanks, guys.